We're going to do some pot roast today in the slow cooker. So I have some russet potatoes. We're just going to peel those up, clean them up, and slice them into large chunks. I'm going to do salt, pepper, a couple bay leaves. Let's see, some onion, garlic, carrot, and well, we'll clean that. And we're going to put it in the slow cooker for about 2 hours on high and probably 4 hours on low. That usually takes care of it. The roast is probably, oh, I don't know, 4 pounds, 4 pounds. And it is a homegrown roast. The potatoes are store-bought, and the carrots are store-bought. It's cooling down a little bit. The temperature outside is probably in the high 60s, maybe 70. We're supposed to hit 75 later this afternoon. So it definitely feels a lot cooler than it has been. And I think tomorrow will be the same, and then we're going back up to the high 70s at the end of the week. But a lot of cooler days coming in the 10-day forecast, which I'm not really sure I'm ready for psychologically, but I'm not ready to give up summer just yet. But it is very nice out, so I'll probably go out after I turn this on and mow the front lawn. And I gotta collect the apples off the ground. The tree, the oldest apple tree, is loaded with apples, and many of them have fallen on the ground. So I do go out and pick them up every couple of days. But I think the last time I picked up about 2 5-gallon buckets full of apples, and I was able to save about 15, 16 apples that were still edible. The birds get to them, and other insects get to them, and once they've hit the ground, if they're there for a couple of days, they get mushy. But they're really nice. I don't know the variety. I think it's a Gala apple tree, but it makes really good applesauce. So I did a batch last week and cooked it down. Got about, I don't know, 6 cups of applesauce, and I sweetened it with just about a half a cup of maple syrup. Alright, so we will just wash these up and get them cut. I think first I'll wash the carrots. All right, get the potatoes cut up here. I like using a crock pot because I can just set it and move on with the day and do other things. And it doesn't heat up the kitchen, which is nice. Sometimes I want the kitchen to be heated up, but usually not this time of year. So I'm just going to do a pretty large cut on these. I like the potatoes to be pretty chunky. Okay. All right, that looks good. And we'll get the roast out of the fridge. So this is the slow cooker pot. Put our potatoes in and our carrots. And I don't want to forget my onion. I'll get the onion chopped up real quick. The onion is going to fall apart, so it'll be okay just to put it in like that in 2 halves. And I'm going to lay the meat right on top of that, but first I'm going to put a little salt. Black pepper. Some mixed Italian seasoning. And we'll do 3 bay leaves. And we'll do some garlic. It's about a teaspoon of garlic. And we'll get the meat in there. That's just going to fit. It's okay. Yeah, it's just gonna fit. There's a bone that runs through it. Okay, we'll get that like that. And just wash my hands before I handle the spices again. I'm going to do some water, probably 3 cups of water. And I'm going to salt again. And a black pepper. and a little bit of minced onion because it also kind of ramps up the onion flavor. And I think that'll be good for seasoning. So we'll go ahead and put this in the slow cooker pot. It's on high right now. And put the lid on and let it go. So there's what it looks like. Let me know if you do pot roast and how you make it. I know a lot of people do it in a roasting pan in the oven. I've seen people do it on the stovetop in a Dutch oven. There's all kinds of different ways you can probably do it in a. I've seen a friend of mine did it in a cookie sheet. Just put the meat right in the center and the vegetables around it, and kind of did it in the oven on real low heat for several hours. But anyway, I'll come back once this is done and let you know what it looks like. Hope you're having a great day. Be kind, say hi to someone, and thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.